science. What is it? We just don't know. This is a show about science, specifically about getting it back when you don't have it anymore. We open with this very intense lad, Taiju, who's about to ask a girl out. But such things are beneath the concerns of the world of mad science. Even so, we're still human. You gotta help a brother out. Here, take this. 60% of the time, it works every time. My boy instead relies on his own magnetism.
Fucking magnets, how do they work?
My boy meets his girl, Yuzuria. He has an audience. Awkward. Not that it matters. Events intervene. Not now, Twain. Where were we? Through sheer force of will, Taiju somehow clings to consciousness. Nature heals. Taiju endures. And soon enough, he comes out of his shell. Everyone else is still solid. Not everyone made it. He finds Yuzuria. The tree has done a little growing. And with that little detour out of the way, he finally gets to say his piece. Follow the river downstream, Big Oaf. This is Senku, the science guy. Dr. Delithification. Professor put some goddamn clothes on. It has been 3,700 years. How does he know? He counted. Killed some time, I suppose. He's already been up and about for 6 months. And he's already advanced to the Minecraft stage. But on this server, the reach of his ambition to build a 100-meter tall cock out of pure gold has badly exceeded his grasp. So he needs a player too, to help with all the grunt work. The great work begins with one of mankind's most important inventions, the kebab. While out foraging by trial and error, Taiju runs into the most glorious God Emperor of mankind. He also finds a cave, where Senku is collecting cave juice.
I mean, the two of us alone, just a couple of dudes, can't restart humanity if you catch my drift.
Yes, science!
Turns out this stuff, nitric acid, might be good for unpetrifying people. Take notes, kiddos. Senku reckons it might work better with a little booze, for reasons of the dark art known as chemistry. About that, the great work continues with another pinnacle of human achievement.
Alcohol! The cause of and solution to all of life's problems.
By the way, I hope you don't think I'm making a joke here. The desire and ability to brew alcohol is genuinely reckoned by real-ass archaeologists to have been a driving factor behind mankind's transition from hunter-gatherers to agriculturalists, and therefore everything that comes with that.
Thought of something. Underage drinking's a crime too.
A criminal is someone who gets caught. Wine's good, but brandy's better. So we're kicking it up a notch and building a still. Advanced boozology as this is, It takes them a little while, long enough for the winter to come, and for Taiju to grow this bitchin' face fungus. Spring comes. After much pissing about, they finally, at long last, crack the case. And Senku grins the smug grin of a postdoc who knows where his next grant is coming from. This episode is about willpower, specifically how it lets you overcome seemingly any difficulty and make the impossible possible. Of course, the message the show wants us to take is that the differentiating factor is science, which, if we're being real, has more than a little truth to it. But, and this is a point I expect I'll be making more than once in the near future, science is simply a tool. It can be used well or poorly, for good or ill, and it may not always be immediately obvious which is which. And just like any other tool, the thing behind it all is the human will. Take, for instance, the mightiest weapon of our age, the fury of the atom. It is unambiguously a product of science. Perhaps as many as 200,000 people have already died by these products of science. Yet, perversely, they have brought a measure of peace to the world. Since their advent, global industrialized total war, with body counts in the tens or hundreds of millions, has become a thing of the past. And yet, to this day, they hang over us like a sword of Damocles, threatening to wipe our civilization from the face of the earth with half an hour's warning. What makes the difference? The human will to use the tools, or rather, in this case, to avoid using them. Senku, of course, is plenty smart enough to recognize this point, albeit in different words.
Listen up, Big Oaf. Lesson 1. There are rules behind everything that happens. Science is just the name for the steady, pain-in-the-ass effort that goes into finding out what they are.
I look forward to discussing supervillain ethics over the rest of this series. Like and subscribe for more